Welcome to the Martial Arts Business Success Podcast, episode number 116. I'm Graham McDonald.
I'm Phil Britton, so I was too busy punching the camera.
Nice.
So if you're listening and you didn't see that, you got to go back and watch the punch.
Hey,
technique.
Hey guys, we're at I guess installment number 3 of this game series. So again, there's always controversial with having games as part of your curriculum, and look, we've spoken a little bit about kids' games and interacting with parents. Well, now we're going to go to how we discuss and interact, I guess, with our adults and how we have games there and have them enjoy that and how this benefits the school from a retention, relationship point of view. So, geez, there's so many great factors in this one.
So let's talk about, I guess, sort of some of the games that we could play. And not that we're just talking about adults. That's sort of what we're going to focus this conversation about. But you can still do this still with kids as well. But we're just having a little bit more of an adult focus for you to mix it up. So partner games, these are great because, and please, if you listen to the last episode, or if you haven't, go back and listen to it. If you listen to the last episode and we're talking about sort of fun reaction games like Monster Dodge and stuff like that, there are occasions where we have those type of games for adults as well, and they freaking love it.
Hey, I'm going to just say something now, which it's just coming to mind, which is a game. We would frame it as a game, but I'm sure that some of the martial arts enthusiasts that listen to this will go, oh, that's just a normal skill we would do. Pummeling. For those who know what pummeling is, it's a body contact drill that's often done in jiu-jitsu and grappling type schools and stuff like that. Now, we will play a game potentially at the start of the workshop or the class or whatever it may be, and the goal of that drill is to get double unders, 2 hands unders. If you do, you got them. Guess what? They do 5 push-ups. Now, that is a bit of fun. That is a game that has them smiling. That isn't competitive where I have to beat you. Now, if you do, you kind of nod and you do the pusher. But that is a game that we would call a game. But guess what? That is still very much a vital part to most curriculums, and especially in the jiu-jitsu world, you know, that is a huge part to what they teach.
So let's just rattle some out. And guys, again, if you've got any partner games that you'd like to share with the community, please, wherever you're watching, listening to this, add it into the comments. We'd love to hear from you. But as Graham said, you got any type of martial arts skill or drill can be made in a game. It's all in the setup.
So just funnily enough, just last night we did a partner game in our Krav Maga, which is shoulder tag. We had leg tag and we got head tag. Phil, tell us a bit about that one.
Yeah, I guess, you know, we do a reactionary game if someone goes for a wild swing or even just reach for the shoulder as if they're trying to grab the scruffy of your shirt or whatever it may be. So, you know, we have a 360 blocking drill. So if you're watching the video, you'll get the actual idea. If you're not, you'll have to make your imagination. But 360 blocking drill, it's real fun. It's just talking about reactions through that game there. It's a partner drill because we're doing it together. But the objective to make it a game and less of a defensive tactics skill my objective is to slap your partner on the shoulder. And if I get 5 of those, then he has to do 5 burpees or 5 of something or whatever it may be. So it's a way that we go, well, here's the drill, here's the skill, here's how we have fun with it, okay, and now here's the application.
Yeah, for sure. And that's really important, especially with the adults, is not just to do something
for the sake of doing it.
Yeah, that's right. And you may have heard us in different earlier episodes of this sort of podcast series talk about when you do games. And you would have noticed that some of the games with the adults may be at the start because it gets them having fun, heart rate's up, and then you break down why you did that and what is the actual application behind that. So instead of just a verbal application, it's here's the skill, here's how it interacts into the real life self-defense technique.
Yeah. So you've got that sort of I guess whole genre of games that are really actually martial arts skills or drills. Then you've got the other type of partner games, or I would like to call them workouts, where it's sort of physical fitness based or workout based, and they're ones that you could do, like we said, running up and down with your partner, tagging them, trying to race them and beat them at certain things, piggybacking your partner, doing workouts with that. One person does sit-ups while the other one does dips on their knees. You know, you guys know them, we know them as well. But so you've got the martial arts skills and drills, games and challenges. Then you've got the workout and sort of physical fitness type ones. We're missing anything else there, Graham?
Look, there's a couple there that I do that are a bit of fun, and it's, again, you're going to have to visualise this if you're just listening. But if I'm facing Phil, he's facing me, we both got one focus mitt. And let's just put the focus mitt on our rear hand. For us, it's our right hand. So we're in a fighter stance, so our lead hand is our jab hand, our left hand. And what it's important to do is we're eyeing each other off. It's a quick draw type game. As soon as the instructor says go, it's up to the other person to jab as quick as they can, whoever tags a pad first is the winner. The other person has to do the reward of some choice.
Yeah.
So again, that's a way that they can have a bit of fun with that. You'll see the giggles going around, but then you lead that into, okay, quick shots, targeting properly, staying focused, not cheating. I've seen plenty of people, as your partner throw the punch, they throw really well, and then they pull the pad away. So, you can really have a lot of fun with this, but also bring it back to that seriousness as well too. SSL, we've said it all the way through this series, sweat, smile and learn. They're sweating with this game, they're laughing, they're having a great time, okay, but they're certainly learning when you actually make it applicable.
Yeah. I guess there's like your partner, so I'm working with you.
Yep.
Then there's let's maximise this again. Let's get groups of 4.
Yep.
Now we've got 2 people with 2 people, or four people trying to achieve a task. Some of the things that I also like to do in adults classes is sort of challenge based, or learning based, or leadership based, or activity based, where there's sort of like a reason behind something. There's a challenge and an exercise or an activity that you got to do. And you, as your group of 2, 3, 4, 5 people, have to accomplish that and try and be the first to win that type of task. So
don't forget, with this sort of stuff too, leading into it, we're talking about drills in class, but we also do a lot of sparring games as well. So, where it is very much a partner drill where you're trying to do a particular skill, score a shot, for example, and then you've got the 2-on-1. So again, you're starting mixing the groups there. You've got half the room versus half the rooms. It's a lot more than just partner games. But you can see how this can be endless. But a lot of people limit their mindset by going, oh, we can't do games.
Yeah.
And that's just, honestly, that's where you have a really fantastic program. No criticism to those who don't have games, but you've got your diehards.
Yeah.
We want to make sure everyone feels like they're coming in, leaving the weight of the world that may be on their shoulders when they walk in, leave it to the door, have some fun, escape, have a great time, and just walk out a different person.
I'm just going to reflect back on some of the classes that I've had the most success and have people going, that was an amazing class. And those classes that have always been the most amazing classes for them, looking back at it, they've always been the ones that I've pushed them the hardest.
Yep.
And I've made them had the most fun. You know what I mean? So you can do one or the other, or you can do both, which is the ideal for us as the instructor. We get to push them really hard, make sure they learn some cool stuff and they're getting that sweat on. But also they're having the most fun in the world as well. So they just walk away drained physically, but emotionally and mentally they're charged because they can't wipe the grin off their face.
Yeah.
So I don't want you to think that it's either one or the other. That's what I'm
right.
getting at. With adults, you want to push them as they're there for a reason. And most often than not, people come to your program because they want to get fit and healthy and stronger. And self-defense and the skills they learn are a byproduct or the vehicle that delivers that.
Yeah.
So if you can give them what they want through martial arts, but also let them have fun, they're going to just stay much longer.
For sure. Look, I think, Phil, without even entering to that, it's very much a referral-based sort of thing as well too. They're having a great time. They're going to be telling a bunch of people, and guess what? It's just a natural progression for them to want to bring their friends down. So, it just makes sense to have an enjoyable program where people are raving about it, but that incorporates a little bit of play.
Yeah. And to finish this off, I would say the only way that games, whether it's kids or adults, works is that the lead instructor has some charisma about them.
Yeah.
Like we can do something really hard. Like I've been so mean and strong and hard, and they're like thinking I don't like Sheehan anymore, and why did I even come to this class? And then you just add a little quirky comment, or you say something, or you give them a little kick in the belly, whatever it may be, and they're like, and it just changes their state, changes their mood. So I just want to reiterate that the importance of, the adults aren't there for the same reason a kid is. The kid's there because the parents probably make them, and eventually we get them to want to come. The adult has made a decision to come. It's our job to deliver on our promise, to give them what they want, but also deliver high on their expectations so they can keep coming. So make sure, guys, that just because you're teaching adults, don't not do games. Find out how you can do games within your classes. Have fun. There's nothing worse. I remember teaching back-to-back 8, 9 classes in a row. And imagine if you just didn't have fun in the classes.
Oh my goodness.
Gosh, you just got to have fun. You're there for a reason, and that's all I've got to say on that.
Hey, look, guys, we're another episode coming after this, which is going to be great for you guys. Make sure you check in, chime in on that. We'll have some other really fantastic strategies and tips that you can just deploy and get in there. But any questions you ever have, don't forget, hit us up. We're always here to help you guys out, and stay tuned.
Don't forget, guys, we've got that $1 trial. If you want to be part of the TIMA community, TIMA Mastermind Facebook group. Get a bunch of resources to help you in your school. Go check it out. There'll be a link somewhere around this page, or go to the website www.tima.com.au, and we'll see you behind the closed doors. Ciao.
All right, take care, team.